Hi there, how are you? It is Sue here. Let's grab some cards for today and see what's coming. I hope you've had a lovely day, a night, morning, wherever you are. I thank you for being here because it's really special to me, and I appreciate you showing up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. I do tend to come on most days. I am human as well, so if I miss a day, it's purely because I'm busy doing something else. Let's see what's come out. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups and we've got the Tower. So we've got some relationship stuff going on. Either change happening within that. It can be your spiritual journey as well. So I'll take two aspects of it. If it's relationship, it may show that there's been a little bit of a crumble of that and a change around it, a bit unexpected. Nine of Wands, feeling a bit overwhelmed, a bit battered and bruised, a bit tired with it. We've got the Six of Cups out as well. So potentially people from your past that have come back in, but it can be, sometimes it can be related to our childhood memories, so good, bad, ugly. It can be our childhood trauma as well that has come through and maybe sabotaged sort of something in the relationship. It may even be other people's stuff, not you. The moon is out, so showing that something has been revealed to you or to the other party, and change has had to happen. Also with the moon, we've got cycles going round and round and round, so potentially showing me that you've been sitting, pushing something down, coming up, pushing it down. So, potentially this split may have already been on the cards, but not quite ready to see it, which can be the case from time to time. Beautiful. 3 cards just jumped out. So we've got the Hermit, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. So definitely completion of a cycle, but the gift that is coming after the Tower has struck. The Tower is divine intervention. It is something that if you are not in the right place doing the right thing that is true to your soul and your journey, Spirit will come along, or the universe will come along, pick you up, take you out of that and put you over where you belong. So whenever the Tower hits, where it can be, catastrophic and turbulent and traumatic and everything that you don't like, it has always got a blessing on the other side of it. And this blessing that's coming is showing, unconditional love. It is coming from a place of solitude and quietness. There's going to be so much growth that comes in there. It's not easy going through that kind of relationship. Hierophant's out. So this can be, it can be taken a few ways, but in this instance, it can be a marriage card, but in this instance, I'm looking at it very much as, sitting in a conformity, sitting in a structure that perhaps wasn't good for you, but not having to be able to get yourself out of it. Or again, this could be the opposite person for you. You may be sitting in the aftermath of that and a bit blindsided by it all. And if that is you, I am sorry. That's way too many cards, Spirit. If that is you, I am sorry that you've gone through that. But if you have changed this and it's been you that's instigated it, well, good on you, because it's something that perhaps should have happened a while ago, and it is something that is quite huge in your personal growth, your spiritual growth. I will tap into the spiritual aspect of these cards in a minute. I just will sit on the relationship side for a little bit longer because it's the soulmate card is a big card. The Two of Cups is that, it's that person that sometimes mirrors what you yourself are doing, and that can be hard for us to see sometimes. So really take the lesson of this change that has come through, take the lesson in why and how, and allow yourself to grow from that, because if you can't take the lesson, you're going to repeat the cycle, and we don't want to do that. The Fool has just jumped out. That's enough cards. The Fool has jumped out, so showing a new way forward, beginning of a new journey, which is a beautiful thing. I'm going to get some a couple of oracle cards. This is called the Whispers of Love Oracle. It is by Angela Hartfield, artwork by Josephine Wall. These are beautiful cards. It's a really, really beautiful deck. It's look at this, stunning deck. So have patience. So love is patience and kindness always, and how true is that? So I just wanted to grab something out of here to do with these relationship cards. It just shows me, I feel like there's been more investment on one person's behalf than the other, and that can be tiring and exhausting. It also shows me that, one person was showing up for the other, and it wasn't balanced, is what I'm getting to feel. I feel the journey forward for you is about filling your cup. What do I need? What is it my soul needs to be able to move forward and nourish myself? This has drained you. It really has drained you. And again, whether you're the person that instigated or receiving, it has still drained you. It has not been good for your mental, emotional, and health. It has not been good at all. And when the Tower shows up, is this going to come back? I would highly doubt that this would come back. This is change that has to happen for you to just to be able to move forward. All right, I've got some cards out. There's actually 3, so let's have a look. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have the fundamental need to take breaks. This is perfect. It sits in line. Sorry if that light's not good. It sits in line with the Hermit card sitting in here. The Hermit is about going within. It's introvert, it's quiet time, it's solitude, it's being in your own space, your own energy, and actually identifying with yourself where you're at and what you actually need as a person, rather than worrying about the significant other. It is giving you a period of time where you can actually sit in your emotions and allow that to allow yourself to process what has happened there. It's protecting yourself. It's not putting walls up. It's just protecting yourself. It's just nurturing and allowing yourself to grow. That is a beautiful card that's come out. The next one that is out is Focus on Love. Look at that dragon. And this is self-love, look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. So, very much, again, there's this big body of water on this card. So focusing on love for yourself, do you love yourself? Are you connected to your own emotional body, or have you completely surrendered that to somebody else? So it's allowing yourself to really realign back to your own self and your own soul, and what is it that you want? You can still have a significant other without having that complete surrender of your own soul, your own identity, your own everything. So very much a time of reappraisal and just nurturing and caring and looking after yourself. I love this card. Have faith. Beautiful. Trust your faith in this situation. So, really pulling in, look at the butterflies everywhere. Transformation is happening. So really, really just hand on heart, trust the journey, trust where you're at, and allow yourself to be carried wherever it needs to go. And if this didn't work out, and maybe you thought it was going to, but if it didn't work out, knowing that tomorrow's a new day and the sun rises again tomorrow, let the sun set today and bring up tomorrow with a fresh set of eyes and a fresh set of way forward of what that could possibly look like. Okay, I wish you well. Look after yourself. I'm going to pull in to the spiritual aspect of these cards, because this Two of Cups can be a big spiritual journey card. It is the masculine, feminine identity of ourself and our soul, and where a lot of time when this card comes in, it can show that you're about to step in, or you are stepping into um, a soul journey, a spiritual journey. Having the Tower, it shows me you've actually been thrown into it, to be honest. What you were doing before, so you may have been working too hard, you may have been giving too much, your work-life balance may have been off completely, you're not trusting your intuition. There's all these little aspects that have added up, and Spirit have gone, hang on a minute, we actually need you to step up and step into your real soul's purpose and step into your soul's journey, and this is how we're going to do it. And they go bang, pick you up, put you over there. So everything from whenever this happened backwards will just crumble and crash, and it just be null and void, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. So don't go clutching at the past, because the past is the past. It is done. What you do have to look forward to is this beautiful spiritual walk. So if you are stepping deeper into your spiritual journey, like I could get this happen for me, at any point, I try my best to sit on my true soul's path, but this could potentially come in for any of us. It doesn't matter how evolved you are. We're all human beings trying to walk a spiritual path. So if Spirit has come along and gone, okay, enough is enough, stop what you're doing, I'm going to shift you over here, really take note, because it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful journey. There's a journey of self-love, self-empowerment. It's not arrogance or ego. This is a humbling of the ego. This is a softening of all of that. And it's going to, actually let it happen. This too, the Ace of Cups, although it's unconditional love, this can be the gift of spirituality, the gift of stepping in deeper. It's the gift of, Spirit calling you, going, come on, we need you, step in, step up. We also have the spiritual study card. So, showing me that you're taking a little bit of a leap, doing it a little bit different, and are going to actually step deeper into your spirituality. If you've been thinking about studying something spiritually, whether it's a healing modality or any form of any of your clair senses that are going to come up for air and get used, 100% jump in, absolutely jump in. What I love having the Hermit in this spread is that the solitude and the quietness. If you go back in time, Buddhist monks used to go into a cave, or up into the mountains and almost disappear for 3 months at a time. The Hermit is that card, like the Hermit is that quiet solitude, withdrawing from everything, not isolating yourself so that you're, no one sees you, but it's actually the quietening of the noise, the external noise. So if this is where you're at, 100% jump in, because the growth and expansion that comes from this journey will be phenomenal. It'll be absolutely phenomenal. I see you, there's no more tired, exhausted you. It is learning to feed your cup and identify where you're actually sitting. Hey, I'm actually really tired today. I'm going to have a really quiet day. It can be the start of a daily practice, a daily routine where you sit in that beautiful space of, sitting in meditation, or sitting and doing a yoga practice every morning, or going for a walk every morning, or going for a swim in the ocean every day, regardless of what the weather is. It is that, that daily spiritual practice that you're actually just doing for you, because it fills your cup. So finding that beautiful space is something I highly recommend. The Tower's here. It's burned, it's crashed your foundations. So in order to build new foundations, you actually have to connect with yourself and know exactly what it is that you want. It's actually a beautiful time. It's actually a really, really lovely time for you. There is so much spiritual growth that is coming, regardless if this is you in a relationship that has crumbled, or whether this is you sitting in your spiritual journey that is just sort of opening up and changing. There is so much growth, and there's so much wisdom within you that is actually coming up for air. So, really, really trust your intuition. If your intuition says, hey, study this, or hey, go and join this group, or go and do a sound healing, or you know, you've been thinking about having a reading, go book it in, you know, whatever it is. Trust the journey, because you're actually on your soul's path to find the true content you. If that is you in a relationship, you're actually being redirected. It's a blessing. You know, Spirit have got something much bigger planned for you, much happier, much more vibrant, and they've actually shifted you. So it's an absolute blessing. Don't look at it as you're a victim to that. Process it, let it go, you know, let the emotions flow through you. Don't hold on to it. Don't do the what if or the hindsight thing. It doesn't matter. It's the past. You've been moved for a purpose, and a beautiful purpose. So really trust that journey. It's actually really, really lovely. You're about to step into a new cycle, and being a 1 year as well, you know, stepping into a new cycle in your life, whatever aspect it is, it's just going to be phenomenal. So I wish you the best, and I wish you well as you walk that. You know, you're not alone. You know, there are others out there that are doing the same. You can always reach out to anybody and talk. You know, just allow yourself to step forward after massive change that's happened. Okay? All right, my love. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.